Hi guys, I'm just back from a session at Seaburn. One of the best things that I like about wing foiling is how everybody is obsessed with it. How we all talk after the sessions and go through ideas and go through the type of foils we've got, the type of wings we've got, what we think is going to happen next, and where the sport's going is so interesting. I'm sure most of you have already followed my friend Jeremy on Oceanbound. There's a link for his channel in the description as well. If you're not following him already, you really should, because he's covering the scene over in America, and it's really good to see his local guys in his local sport progressing. And also he talks a lot about Armstrong foils and F1 wings, which is really interesting for the people that are riding that gear. One of the other things that I like about it is the fact that you meet new people all the time, people coming to your spot. And today we had two new people come to the spot. We had Glenn and Matthew, and it's a father and son combo, and it's great to see the youngsters coming up through the sport and enjoying it and being passionate about it. So Glenn and Matthew have been riding for a little while. They've been riding at a spot north of us called Beadnell, and it's a really good spot, and there's a good little scene up there at the school there as well. Kev Anderson runs it, and it's a really good spot, and it works on a lot of the same directions that it does Seaburn. So we do go up occasionally, but not very often. So Matthew and Glenn have both been riding up there for a while, and Matthew's been riding for about a year. So he started out on a supboard and learnt the basics on how to control the wing and how to stay upwind. And then his dad decided to swap out the gear and start him on a foil. But his dad gave him some of his old kit, which was far too big for him, so he gave him a big board and a big wing, and it was no good for him and he couldn't get going. So he eventually had to get his own stuff. So you can see him in this clip here. So his current equipment is a F1 rocket wing of 60 litres and a 7Cs foil, which is 1,000 centimetres squared. He uses the extra short fuselage and a 250 stabiliser on an 85 centimetre mast, and he uses wings from 4.5, 3.5 and 2.5, and these are the F1 wings he uses. So as you can see from Matthew's riding, he's really proficient now, and he can get his jibes in both ways and everything, and he's doing really well. I can imagine in the next year he's just going to take off, and he's going to, go way in front of everybody else in the local area, because the youngsters really are the progression, the future of the sport. They really will push it on. Matthew said, well, one of the hard things about learning to foil was learning to control the foil, and also how to get out in the short break, which is something that he's still working out on. When them waves are coming towards you, I've said before, it is a little bit tricky. I have made a video about it. There is a link in the description, so have a look at that if you need a little bit of help on that side. So Matthew said he was excited about the progression in the sport, in the design of the wings and the design of the foil and boards, and he's wondering how it'll go over the next few years. It's really good to see somebody with so much enthusiasm for the sport. So it's great to get a bit of drone footage again from Marras. He was down the beach today, so I'm going to show you this footage now, and I'll see you all later.
Bum drop. I'm gonna head in. Class.
Sorry to the guys who I didn't get on film. It was such a good day to see Paul after not seeing him for so many months. Really good to meet Glenn and Matthew. Here's Glenn in the water here and top drone pilot Mark. Thanks for this footage, Mark, and we'll see you all on the next one. Take care and good wins.